All right. Okay. Hi. Good evening. We are just going to dive right in. As you can see, I did 3 mini stories this week instead of 1 long story because it's just nice and easy to break it up. So we'll just start with constructivism. Yeah, I didn't do the dash on purpose. I just wouldn't know if it. Anyway, it was kind of difficult to edit, so sorry it looks a little wonky. But this is a gist. You get the idea. Okay, so this is my little guy. He doesn't have a name. None of my characters have names, but that's okay. They're cute. That's all that matters. All right, Mom. I have to do a collaborative project at school. What does that mean? This is the mom. I'm not sure why she looks like that, but it's fine. Collaborative project is where you work with other people in a pair or in a group. These kinds of projects require lots of critical thinking and problem solving. Do you know what those words mean, son? I know that problem solving is like searching for a solution to something, but I've never heard of critical thinking before. That's right. Critical thinking is a little bit trickier. It's where you analyze or evaluate a topic or an issue before you form an opinion on it. Yuck. Collaborative projects sound like they require a lot of work and communication. We'll have to make sure we exchange all of our information accurately. Yes. The project will be easier if you use meaningful context to apply your knowledge. Huh? I forgot my voices for a second. Meaningful context is when you can connect the content you are learning to an everyday situation. For example, a meaningful context for calculus would be comparing the speed of a car to its acceleration. I kind of get it. Then, does prior knowledge mean stuff that I already knew before we learned it in class? Exactly. You'll do great on this project. I just know it. Thanks, Mom. Ta-da. Okay, the end. Now, we'll go back. And we're going to go to transfer. Situate. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought I spelled that wrong. Okay, now we're going to go on to transfer of learning. Here's my second mini story. This is my girl, character 1. Today in math class, we learned how to find derivatives. But I don't know why I would ever have to know that in real life. Have you ever heard of transfer of learning? This is character number 2. A near transfer is when you connect the content you learn to a similar but different context, like finding an application for a math problem. So, like how the function for acceleration is the derivative of the function for velocity? Exactly. Then there's far transfer. That's where you make a connection between two concepts that at first glance seem to be totally different. A good example of this is the connection between derivatives and integrals when you're doing calculus. Can you tell that I like math? I really like math. I get it now. Can these connections be made through explicit teaching or directing student attention towards learning in a structured environment? Yeah. Sometimes teachers use metaphors and analogies in their lesson to help us understand it better. Metaphors are like similes in that they compare one thing to another, but it's not necessarily a true statement. Analogies are literally true statements. So what you're saying is I can use the metaphors and other things to generalize all the information that I learned and make inferences about it? Absolutely you can. Great. Thanks. The end. Okay, that was story number 2 for transfer of learning. Okay, now we're going to jump to story number 3 and do situated learning. oh, there. Okay. Situated learning. This one's a little funny because the cover doesn't really match the characters, but that's okay. Okay. Character number 1. Ugh. Going to school is no fun. It's so boring. All we do is sit and learn. Oh no! Really? My teacher does a ton of cooperative learning. You should switch into my class. What's cooperative learning? See, she's really eager to learn. It's a way of combining classroom learning with education. It's a way of combining classroom learning with the education that you would get from being out in the real world working. It's so fun. Like learning real world problems that happen? Like other than Jimmy buying 1,000 watermelons from the supermarket and having to figure out how much he'll spend? AKA math. Yes. This way. That's supposed to say way. This way, students can acquire knowledge situationally. For example, I had an internship at a local politician's office when I was taking a government class in high school. So I learned in class time and I learned at my internship, and I was able to apply concepts that I learned from both of those classes on my AP exam. Got a 5, by the way. All right, so character 1. So you're telling me that I can learn things out there in the real world more easily than I could in a classroom just by interacting with people in my day-to-day life? Heck yes! Learning is the result of social processes, i.e., interacting and collaborating with others. Then who's the facilitator of learning? Would it be the teacher? It would be the teacher. Only it wouldn't be a teacher who teaches traditionally, as in lecturing for an hour and a half. It would be someone who is able to guide and assist students in learning themselves. More of a discovery learning type of thing. Awesome! That sounds like there will be plenty of opportunity for me to think critically. Thank you for all your help. You are welcome. Ta-da! The end. All right. Those are my 3 little stories. I hope you liked them, and I'll see you in class. Bye!